Hi, I want to talk about Roadgames, an Australian thriller from 1981. Roadgames comes under the category of Ozploitation movie. For those who don't know, Ozploitation is an Australian genre film from the 1970s and 1980s. I have a real love of the Ozploitation flick, so much so I bought Roadgames without having seen it before. I'm glad I did. Roadgames is exciting and very stylish. It is an amalgam of genres and tones, part thriller, part horror, part romance. The film does not lean into one genre, instead it mixes it up to unusual effect. Director Bong Joon-ho of Parasite and Snowpiercer fame has been doing this tonal dance to impressive effect throughout his career. Roadgames does not have the political or social commentary of Bong Joon-ho's work, unfortunately. Roadgames is purely about the ride. Beyond the technical prowess of Roadgames, what elevates the experience and pushes it to be discussed among Australia's best thrillers are the script, the dialogue fizzes, and the performance by Stacey Keach in the lead. He plays Pat Quid, an independent carrier hauler driving a big rig delivering items across Australia. Quid is an American who has found himself down under. He seems versatile and resourceful, but also aimless. Quid is a fascinating, poetry-quoting, harmonica-playing, self-educated truck driver. The casting of Stacey Keach was a brilliant choice. He really injects life and charisma into the film. Quid gets a gig transporting meat across Australia. Quid spends his time on the road spouting off his theories on life to Boswell, his dog. Quid seems lonely. He eventually picks up his co-lead for the movie, a fellow American, a hitchhiker called Pamela, played by Jamie Lee Curtis. Another top casting decision. Stacey Keach and Jamie Lee Curtis are so likeable in the film. They are two sharp, charming, loquacious leads. There is tangible chemistry between them. Their conversations sparkle. But don't worry, Roadgames is not a meet-cute movie. Roadgames might be distilled down to this: Rear Window in a truck. There is a Jack the Ripper-style serial killer targeting female hitchhikers. Quid and Pamela become convinced that the driver of a green van is the wanted murderer. The villain is played by legendary stuntman Grant Page, who is also the movie's stunt coordinator. The green van driver becomes aware that Quid and Pamela suspect him, and a game of cat and mouse unfolds. Roadgames is effervescent. There is humour. Watch a boat getting destroyed. There is flair to the direction, camera work and lighting. There are plenty of moments to admire for those who love movies. For example, there is a dazzling 360-degree rotating shot around the interior of a roadhouse that is not only bravura, but also serves the atmosphere and plot. The sequence highlights Quid's foreignness and isolation. Other Australian movies have made a point of portraying the potential scariness of Australians to outsiders and non-locals. For example, The Royal Hotel, Wolf Creek and Wake in Fright. You should put all of those on your list to watch, by the way. Roadgames is not violent, but it's skillfully tense. I recommend putting it on your what-to-watch list. If you want to delve further into the ideas, tone or themes of Roadgames, I have some recommendations for you. Firstly, Duel, Steven Spielberg's feature directorial debut. Joyride, starring Paul Walker. Mad Max, the film that launched the adrenaline-fueled franchise. The Hitcher, starring Rutger Hauer as a disturbing killer. For Rear Window style thrillers, check out Disturbia, directed by DJ Caruso, Flight Plan, starring Jodie Foster, and What Lies Beneath, directed by Robert Zemeckis. I hope you get to watch Roadgames. If you enjoyed my review, feel free to subscribe to my channel and like this video.